Okay, now you
Yeah,
can
so,
tell me.
and this place is also
Yes.
dedicated to the memory of the 12
The 12
other
Belgian.
yeah.
There were soldiers here.
Yeah, no. It's a civilian.
Aha.
Yeah,
Ah, they were civilian.
Yeah, civilian who were murdered
Uh-huh.
during that genocide.
Aha.
Yeah, and to the 100 and 1,000 of Rwandan
Yes.
slaughtered,
Uh-huh.
and to all of the victims
Yes.
of genocide worldwide.
Ah.
So
Yes.
you have to start, and these
Ah,
pillars.
it's
You have 10 pillars.
yes.
This 10 pillars is built for just is the representative, the 10 soldiers,
Yes.
Belgian soldiers dead
Yes.
during Rwandan genocide in 1994. So,
Oh, we can enter.
Yeah, can you?
Oh, they were slaughtered 1994.
Yeah. Every pillar.
They were in the same place?
Yeah.
Or they were just gotten from their houses?
Yeah, this is the same place because
Ah.
during the genocide 1994.
Yes.
This place is military camp.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So this every pillar
Represents
represented
one Belgian.
every victim, Belgian victim, murdered in 1994.
Ah.
So
they did not write their names?
Yeah, you have in the pillars, you see this lion. This
Yes.
lion means
Yes.
the age for every soldier's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
So let me count.
This is the 1, this is the 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means,
he was 26 years old when he died.
Yeah, when he died, exactly.
And you're saying he had a family?
Yeah. And if you see in the down in the pillars, you have the initials. So initials for
initials of like the name.
Yeah, the name to can identify the name. The family come, you visit and you identify the name for every.
Yes. Yeah. And are their names known or just these initials? Yeah,
exactly.
Like this one, you know his name?
Yeah, it's name Eddie.
Yes. Meaning?
Eddie it's a meaning like what?
He was called like.
He called just like this. This Ciara.
Yes.
It's a Christopher. It's a Christopher.
Ah.
Yeah. And like this is the youngest. Yeah.
How old? Again, 10?
10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
25
yeah.
till he was 26.
Yeah, 26.
They were still very young.
He was still young, yeah. So, you like this, this shows you CD. It's a Christopher Dupont. Yeah, the full name, Christopher Dupont. Yeah. And
was 25.
Yeah, this one is the oldest.
Was he their commander or what?
Yeah, the oldest. You are
10, 20, 32.
32.
Yeah. But still not old.
Yeah, and you have the it's Louis Pressure. CP. Louis.
LP.
Yeah, the LP. Louis Pressure.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It's very sad that they died when they were very young.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah, though it is just to all those who are in the genocide, you know, many people lost their families.
Yeah, exactly.
What about TL? This one is TL.
Is,
Their names are written somewhere.
Yeah. Thierry Loton. Yeah.
And he was 30.
He was, yes, say 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
28.
Yeah.
And these are the Belgian flags.
Yeah.
The rose. Many people come here to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because today I have not received the visitor. You had a fast.
What?
Yeah.
And
Good
what
morning.
is?
Yeah.
Wow. It says these stones are of Belgian origin.
Yeah.
They are not polished as they represent life as it is. They are larger than men so that the 10 martyrs will never be forgotten. They are arranged in a circle, a sign of the cohesion of the 10 commandos. They are the shadows of men, forever marked in our memories. They are identical since death does not differentiate file and rank. They are carved with the edges of each of the 10 commandos. They are broken at the top, representing the brutal end of their lives. At the top the stones are broken.
Yeah, you see, I'm trophy.
And it says the base of every stone is engraved with the initial of each man so that their families can identify them. They are broken at the top. And it's written in French and Kinyarwanda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This house is the house they tend Belgium to refuse to go in to refuse because this is the camp.
Yes.
The camp, military camp, and you brought them here. The military camps, you attack them, and you go inside in this just to refuse.
Oh, the Belgians refused. They were told to enter into these houses.
So this is, you see, is the fragments of the
bullets
and the grenades.
So they went inside?
Yeah.
And then they started shooting them while they are inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this site you have this is
their names.
Just the name, full name for every Belgian
yes,
victim.
I've seen Lotin.
Yeah.
El Thierry.
Yeah, and the ranks for every. Yeah.
Now the one who's in the first one is the one who was older.
Yeah. This is one.
Precious
yeah.
Louis.
Oldest, yeah. This is
7th April 1994. Dupont Christopher, DC.
The youngest. Yeah. Just assassinated at Kigali on 7 April 1994 in mission for peacekeeping on Rwanda. In Rwanda. Yeah. And this house this area is exactly the area you shoot them and you dead here because you shoot them here.
So they came inside. They were forced to come inside.
They closed came inside and you close the doors and the windows and the military outside. You bring the grenade to destroy the.
Oh, they threw the grenade.
Yeah, the grenade.
Because I was wondering the bullets, but those are bullet holes.
Yeah, and come inside and you shoot them.
Also they also came inside?
Yeah, no one survived.
The 10 of them.
Yeah.
So this flowers family is the one that brings.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so they were buried here.
Yeah.
They were buried here in Rwanda.
No.
Yes.
They
went to Belgium.
Belgium, yeah. This is just, you say, it's the
Name
or family status for every victim.
There were 10.
This single, just the French, single, it's married, two children, and married
French.
one children.
But most of them were single.
Yeah, most of them were single. Yeah. And
what is this?
This is it's a museum. The museum this is in the Belgium.
There's also a museum in Belgium. And what is this?
Then this is just for the family to visit and bring them.
And the Belgian flag.
So, and at this side you have, this is the message. The message from family. The message from victim family. And came.
Yes.
And came in Rwanda, and you writing the message.
What does it say in French?
Yes, it says why, who, how have you abandoned the debate? This is the one of the soldiers dead. Yeah. This is the sister for the one of the victim. And writing the message for your brother, and just the message is just to blame, this one man, and this.
This was
and Marshal Daha. Romeo Daha is the commander, UN commander chief during the 1994 genocide. Yeah. This Marshal is the deputy, the deputy UN deputy commander chief. Yeah.
So they are blaming him for bringing this here.
Abandon the soldiers, abandon the victims.
They really abandoned them.
Yeah, it's not.
They never came to rescue.
Yeah, you have the history in another room, and you are waiting. Yeah.
See, this one is a gunshot or a grenade?
Yes, yeah. Waiting before you.
Okay. It says on 7th April 1994, while assuring the security of the Rwandan Prime Minister, 10 Belgian commandos were surrounded by members of the forces armies Rwandese, who ordered the commandos to disarm in exchange for safe passage to a UN base. Instead of being taken to the UN base, the 10 commandos were brought to a military camp here at this site. On arrival, the commandos were attacked by 100 soldiers from the camp. Against this overwhelming force, the commandos took refuge in this building, and with two sidearms they had managed to conceal resisted for several hours. They fought till their death while hoping for help that never came.
Yeah, well.
Oh my goodness. So they were supposed to go to the UN base.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah, not here.
Could it be that they knew they were going to be killed?
Yeah.
The person who sent them here.
Yeah, exactly. So this room is reserved for the photo and exposition photo for the victims. And just relate and the history. Yeah, the history.
He had 2 kids, 3.
Yeah.
No, these one are not.
Yes, this is the context. It's just story before colonialism and during and after colonialism. Yeah.
With a mandate to maintain peace.
Yeah, the true story started here.
Okay.
Yeah, on April 1994.
On 6th April, the death of the president of Burundi and Rwanda in an air crash. The president was called? In an air crash caused by missile fire triggered the genocide against the Tutsis, which had been under preparation for several months. It is estimated that around 1 million victims were murdered. Less than half an hour after the plane crashed, roadblocks controlled by Hutu militia, often assisted by the gendarmerie or military personnel, were set up to identify and kill Tutsis. Wow. And then you move here.
Yeah, and you move here.
Then the plane arriving at Kigali airport carrying Rwandan President Juvenal Habyarimana and Burundian President Cyprien Ntaryamira is shot down by surface-to-air missile, killing also 2 Burundian ministers, the chief of staff of the Rwandan army, members of the cabinet and French crew. The ceasefire abruptly ends. Rumors are spread that the Belgians shot down the plane of the president. So a crisis committee is set up. General Romeo Dallaire, the force commander of UNAMI, goes to attend the meeting and finds Colonel Theonesta Bagosora, the chief of staff of the Minister of Defense, in charge. The proposal to let Prime Minister Agatha Uwilingiyimana, normally next in line of succession, addresses the nation is rejected. 7th April, nevertheless, an order of General Dallaire, the UNAMI sector commander for Kigali, Colonel Luc Marshal, instructs Belgian 2nd Commando Battalion to escort the Prime Minister to Radio Rwanda and to secure the site. She's supposed to address the nation at 5:30. Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Dewa's battalion commander expresses his doubts about this mission in this very tense environment. Lieutenant Thierry Lochon from the motor platoon of 2nd Commando Battalion, who is refueling his 2 jeeps at the airport, is ordered to execute this mission. He is to take 4 jeeps, double of a normal patrol. En route to execute the mission, Lieutenant Lotin is stopped at a roadblock only 1 kilometer away from the house of the Prime Minister. He loses valuable negotiation time and waiting for a Rwanda liaison officer who never shows up. Eventually, Lieutenant Lotin is guarded on another route. In the city, sporadic gunfire is heard all around. Wow.
Very sad story.
The jeeps of the motor platoon arrive at their objective. The men link up with 5 Ghanaian soldiers of UNAMIR and 5 Rwandan Ghanaians. The security detail of the Prime Minister. Immediately after, Rwandan soldiers with armored vehicle and presidential guards surround their position and open fire on the house. Lieutenant Lotin reports on his situation. The escort mission to the radio station is cancelled. The squad of Lieutenant Lotin does not return fire. As they reckon the Rwandan soldiers are not firing at them. Lieutenant Colonel Dewe also advises them not to do so. The squad reports that its jeep are destroyed. The Rwandan soldiers order the squad to lay down their weapon and surrender. Lieutenant Colonel Dewa's advised the lieutenant not to do so, but to negotiate. A company commander from 2nd Commando, about 2 kilometers away from the house of the Prime Minister, proposes to intervene with a reinforced platoon. Battalion command rejects the proposal. So the Prime Minister takes refuge in a neighboring house, escorted by the Geramis. Later, she and her husband will be discovered by a presidential guard unit and executed. Lieutenant Lotin reports on the very aggressive posture of the Rwandan soldiers surrounding him. 2nd Commando Battalion requests directive from Colonel Marshal, who is listening in on the battalion frequency. Lieutenant Colonel Dewes repeats to the squad not to lay down their weapons, but it's too late. 4 of the men are already disarmed and immobilized on the ground. Lieutenant Lotin surrenders with approval of battalion and sector command. Both the Belgian squad and the Ghanaian soldiers are taken prisoner by Major Bernard to Yahanga from the headquarters of the Rwandan army. They are transported in a minivan to a secure location. Was this the secure location? They arrive at Camp Kigali, a Rwandan military compound only a short distance away. On arrival, Lieutenant Lotin manages to link up with Captain Kojo Apedo at the nearby guardhouse. The captain is a Tongolese UNAMI liaison officer in the camp. At the same moment, Major Tuyahunga spreads the rumor that his Belgian prisoners are those who shot down the president's plane. He incites the Rwandan soldiers present. The mob, armed with clubs, rocks, and rifles, start beating and lynching the unarmed prisoners. The lieutenant is able to contact his higher echelon one last time to inform on his predicament using the radio from the Tongolese captain. Lieutenant Colonel Dewez requests Sector Command for support to intervene. Colonel Mashal informs a member of General Delaya's staff and proposes to address this issue with Rwandan leaders during a scheduled meeting for 10. In the meantime, 4 Lieutenant Lotin's men do not survive the beating and bayonet charges. The other heavily injured break free from the mob and manage to join him in the UN duty room. They barricade in the guardhouse and start fighting for their lives. The mutiny in Camp Kigali is complete when the Rwandan soldiers break into the weapon storage to arm themselves. The guardhouse falls under heavy fire, and another Belgian paracommando is killed. During a pause in the attack, Captain Apedo and the 5 Ghanaian soldiers are extracted from the guardhouse. Just before 10, General Delayas leaves his headquarters to join the meeting. It will take him an hour to arrive. He is made aware of an incident taking place involving Belgian UNAMI soldiers. When one Rwandan soldier wants to enter the guardhouse, he is disarmed and killed by Lieutenant Lotin, who was allowed to keep his pistol. Gunshots are exchanged. Some Rwandan soldiers get injured and killed. On the way to his meeting, General Delaya passes in front of the gate at Camp Kigali, only 30 meters away from the incident. He sees bodies of UNAMI soldiers lying on the ground. He wants to stop the car, but his Rwandan driver refuses, telling him it is unsafe as mutiny is going on. So General Delias arrives at the meeting site only 200 meters away from the incident, where he meets Captain Apedo and Ghanaian soldier who have been allowed to leave the compound. They inform him of what is going on in Camp Kigali. Surprisingly, General Delaya does not take any initiative to deal with this situation. During the following meeting, which lasts up to 12:15, he does not even mention the incident. As he mentioned in his book, Shake Hands with the Devil, he was trying to grasp the situation. Around 13 tear gas and explosive grenades are thrown through a hole in the roof. It makes an end to the heroic resistance of the Belgian paracommandos. In the afternoon, their pillaged and mutilated bodies are evacuated to Kigali Hospital morgue and piled up without respect. In the evening, General Delaya visited the hospital. He could not tell how many of his soldiers had perished.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah. It's just the family, you're waiting to just blame this from that.
Yes.
Just no give the soldiers support.
Yes,
and
they were
are
not.
aware and
Yes, they're saying he
no
passed
reaction.
outside.
Yeah, and you go and this is not a story, it's just the structure of the UN. Yeah.
Oh, how the UN functions. So what happened to Delaya? He was fired? Yes.
Sorry?
Was he fired? Delaya? Who did not rescue the one who was in charge of the UN?
Yeah.
After the soldiers died, was he fired from work?
No.
He continued?
Yeah.
Oh. This surely is history.
It's very, very sad.
You get to learn of all that went on. But it's also amazing how Rwanda has rebuilt.
Yeah.
It is now a very beautiful country.
Yeah. This pillar just is different from this pillar. Because this is just in remembrance of all of the victims of the genocide against the Tutsi in the general.
Mm-hmm.
the population, everyone.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's okay. So this is still the same structure?
Yeah, it's the same structure.
Mm. The second command platoon.
Yeah.
Ah. Wow, it's a sad history.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the book.
Yes.
As book, just
Ah.
you're writing your feelings after you visit this site.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
God protect you.
Amen.